Let's jump into charting cryptos and currencies. First thing we always go to is not the British pound that we see on the screen, but Bitcoin. What do we see going on with Bitcoin? Now, this is the 24-hour-a-day Bitcoin chart brought to you by Bitstamp. And we can see that the prior 2 weeks before this week, nice strong weeks. Average volume back on the week beginning the 21st. Volume dropped off the week beginning the 28th of April. And this week, beginning the 5th of May, we can see again volume is weakening. Now we have a small green candle. Volume is still red, which means that we open higher than the prior close. But when we look at where the high it was last week, 97,938. This week, 97,717. And again, we are struggling to get back to that high. We had, of course, beautiful green candles moving up on the 21st, the 23rd, the 25th. And then things started slowing down. This latest candle not reaching the higher of that prior candle back last Thursday, the 1st of May. We can see where things popped up and then have trying to get hold of things again, but then down over the course of the last 295-minute candlesticks. Now, again, this is not a half-day candle on the 24-hour-a-day candle, but we can see where things have popped up and then where they moved down going into Tuesday, and then starting Tuesday afternoon, popping up, and then rolling over there on Wednesday afternoon. Right now, 24-hour-a-day Bitcoin is down 0.17, waiting to see if it's going to catch fire and keep moving up or if it's sort of dying on the vine here. You know how Bitcoin tends to move. Once it takes off, it will blow out and then sort of slows down. Are we going to make it as high as the prior top back on the 20th of January, the week beginning then, where things hit a high of $109,356 and then rolled back, and then, of course, started this latest build when things went green back on the 14th of April. Again, don't know at this point. We do see some weakness there. Overall, though, the trend is up. Ethereum, again, reached its bottom back on the week beginning the 7th of April, slid sideways, and then around the 21st started moving up, but then that's sort of been short-lived and lackadaisical. Right now, down 1.19%. Not much of a trend line, not catching fire. You can just see where it caught a lot of fire back on the 25th of April in the early morning hours. I'm sorry, that was the 22nd of April. Tuesday, shot up and then sort of seesawed back and forth, had another big pump up on Wednesday afternoon and evening on the 30th of April, and then sort of been sliding down since then. Tried to gain a little bit on Tuesday afternoon, and then over the course of the day on Wednesday, heading down. So again, waiting to see if Ethereum's going to catch fire. What about Bitwise? Now we're going back to a regular ETF chart that runs during market hours. This is the top 10 cryptocurrencies weighted as per market share. Bitcoin, of course, being the big dog here. You can see where things moved up over those prior 2 weeks, slacking off this week. And again, staying above the trend line on the 2-day and on the 195-minute chart, the half-day. This is actual half-day, hanging there. So we'll see again if Bitcoin and, well, if the top 10 cryptocurrencies will bounce off that and start moving up. Hard to tell at this point. Let's look at the currencies. We'll look at three. The British pound, which of course has been hammering up since it reached its low in mid-January and then took off with all the tariff talk and everything else, just jamming up. Huge weeks back on the week beginning the 14th of April, the 21st of April, slowing down, breaking through the trend line this week, down for the day 0.60%. You can see where this sideways slide's been underway since about the Monday the 21st of April. really not being able to get anything going. Since then, slowing down. Look at the euro. It's pretty much the same way. Had 3 strong weeks starting the 7th of April, the 14th of April, and the 21st. Then over the last 2 weeks, slowing down for today, just a little over 0.5%. Are these going to have these topped out? Are they going to be rolling over strong? Don't know. We'll keep our eye on things and see. And very similar also with the yen after taking off. You know, the Bank of Japan really knocked things down when moved up to that high. And look how close it got here back on the week beginning the 21st of April. Do we have Bank of Japan intervention knocking the yen down in order to do what? In order to improve their exports? Maybe so. And again, keep your eye on it. We don't have any definitive proof that a rollover is occurring in any of these 3 big international currencies, but we will keep our eye on things. That is where we are this week as we look at cryptocurrencies and international currencies. We always love to hear from you. CW@chartingwealth.com. Don't forget, you can market and track and chart most anything. Just learn how to do it and learn how to do it well. Stick with us.